Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the government of Montenegro for inviting me to the conference on ending hate crime and violence based on sexual orientation. I cannot be with you in person today, but my Director for Equality, Madam Salasa Stamoinen, has joined you and will share her expertise on how Europe fights discrimination. Discrimination in Europe is strictly forbidden. But in our latest survey, 46% of lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans and intersex people said that they felt discriminated against or harassed. 46% is 1 in 2 people feeling excluded. 1 in 2 LGBTI people are deprived of their right to live a normal life because of their sexual orientation or gender identity. We are all born equal in dignity and rights. For the Commission, proper legislation to combat discrimination and violence is a top priority. In many member states, we have observed that discrimination based on sexual orientation is not punished in any other areas than employment. That is why I am working in close cooperation with member states to win their support on the Equal Treatment Directive, providing further protection from discrimination. It is my aim to secure its adoption as soon as possible. I have great expectations for this directive. With it, we will send out a strong signal to everyone across the EU that Europe and its member states reject discrimination on whatever ground there is. In the fight against violence, the Commission advises member states on how to translate the Victims' Rights Directive into national laws and enforce it on the ground. We support the exchange of good practices. This enables member states to increase their knowledge and build their capacity to combat hate speech and hate crime. Through the Rights, Equality and Citizenship Programme, we fund the exchange of best practices. I am happy to announce that the umbrella non-profit organizations dedicated to achieving equal rights for LGBTI, which means ILGA Europe, Transgender Europe and IGLIO, have been granted new funding to pursue their excellent work to combat discrimination of LGBTI people. And last but not least, the Commission also initiated and actively supports the growing movement of diversity charters to boost non-discrimination and diversity in companies. Diversity charters, voluntarily signed by a company or a public institution, outline the measures it will undertake to promote diversity and equal opportunities in the workplace, regardless of race or ethnic origin, sexual orientation, gender, age, disability and religion. To date, over 7,100 companies representing 13.6 million employees have signed one of these charters across the European Union. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know the road is still long to a Europe free of discrimination. It is up to all of us to keep the momentum going and stay true to the values of our democracy. Only by eliminating discrimination, we can ensure that every individual is given the opportunity of full participation in our social and economic life. And that is good for all of us. Thank you.